Hi there, everyone. Welcome back to Mama's Kitchen. Yeah, today what we're going to be cooking is we're going to have some protein in us, and I'm taking you all the way to Nigeria because this particular recipe is much more with from Nigeria. It's actually called ewa agoin. That is beans. It's more like a pottage beans. Very nice soft pottage beans, and we have it with like fried stew. Much more, the stew is more like what we call in Ghana the shito, but it's a little slight different. So today we're going to go to Nigeria. So we've got the beans, the red beans. Usually it's ewa onyin, which means honey beans. Right, so we got that here. I'm just going to rinse this in the simmering basket. So here, the reason we've washed that, and the reason why I love cooking this in the THERMOMIX is because it doesn't give you any hassle, and all you do is to just cook it. So this is well rinsed with the simmering basket, and all we're going to do is we're going to put this is about 500 grams of beans, which is about 3 cups of beans. Next is we're going to add some water. We're just going to add about, so let's have our scale here, and we're going to have just about 1,200 of water. So we tear our scale.
So that's about a liter and then 200. Okay.
So just over 2, but it's fine. So then next, I'm just going to put a bit of onion. So here we have the onions. It doesn't matter if you just put the onions in like that because it's all going to mash up in the end at the time. So just some onion. We've put just about one big piece of onion, and we're going to add a little bit of sea salt. So we're going to put about half tablespoon of sea salt. There. And I've got a cup of sunflower oil. There. So what I like about this is you can pour all this in, and all you do is to cover it and leave it for 30 minutes. So in the meantime, we can put this back down in a minute, and I'm going to quickly use this from the TherMOMIX friend while we wait to put this on. And I'm just going to start the preparation for the pepper sauce that goes with that. So first of all, we got here some bell peppers, which I'm going to throw in. It's just about 1.5 bell pepper. We have some onions, so that's cutted, as you can see. So this is about 1.5. We have some garlic. Just throw everything in, and that's what makes the TherMOMIX different. And we have some hot chili. Now with the hot chili, sometimes depending on which type you get, because sometimes some are very hot and some are not. This is not too hot, but I like my pepper hot, so we've got about 6 of this in there. So I'm just going to throw everything in the TherMOMIX. I got here some ginger, as you can see, just about 4 pieces of ginger. Yep, and put that in there, and then we now wait to actually put the rest in. So there, and we're just going to, you can just put this to blend because you don't want it too overdone. So you just put it to blend, and you can bring this down to 10 seconds because you want it, you don't want it too smooth. So we bring that to 10 seconds and we put it on blend. So after 10 seconds, you see, this is just as I want it. So So as you can see, yeah, not too smooth. So just as we wanted it. And then we can add our palm oil. So we got about 2 cups here of palm oil. And we have about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste or puree. So we just leave that to now cook in the meantime. So this comes back on the front. There we go. And we put this back on here. And we're going to give this 30 minutes. So we manually doing this for 30 minutes. While you go and do your stuff, this will be cooking on Veroma, and we put this on too. So that start cooking. In the meantime, we're going to have this on the front, because we've got here nicely marinated fish, red fish. So we got some parsley in, some carrots, some onions, and some red peppers, bell pepper. That's what we got in here. And we've actually got in some vegetable stock paste. So we're just going to arrange this beautifully here. And another layer. So you can see, oh, beautiful, how beautiful this looks. And we're just going to cover that. So just for 30 minutes, we put in that on Veroma, and we put that on, so 30 minutes on Veroma, and we put that on too. Yeah, so just to point out that because you don't want the beans to splash out, so it's best to actually take off the measuring cup. So that's the splash guard, and that protects it from splashing all over the place. Yeah, so it's better to put that on. So we just go back on to again. So yes, now after 30 minutes, we've got our beans. There we go. Oh wow. See, so I'm just going to show you this. You can see the beans. Yeah, our ewa going is almost done. So there you go. You can see it. Yeah. So now we're going to put a half teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, which should have been our corn. So just a bit of that into it, and we're going to leave it for another 10 minutes. So remember what we had in there was the beans, the onion, a little bit of salt, and then 1 cup of sunflower oil, and then we're going to give it 10 splash guard, because we don't want it splashing. 2, yeah, to 1. So we see, in the meantime, our fish is done. So that's our fish. You can see our fish all done. Let's take the aroma tray off. There, it's all nicely done. So we're going to take that off, and we're going to check on the pepper. And the pepper is also done. So we have some chilies here, which we're going to put in the pepper. In the meantime, let me show you what we have, so you can see everything is done nicely, which is the garlic, the ginger, the peppers, the bell pepper, you remember that we put. So now we're going to put just chilies, dried chilies in. So we're going to drop that in, and we've got some shrimps here. So that is dried prawns. We got that, so we put that in. So you can actually do shito in this form as well, but we would showcase that in another video. And this is dried herrings, and it's with roasted dried herrings. So that is also grinded, and we're going to put all that in there with a little bit of Maggi, and I'm going to put a bit of so we put about a full tablespoon of mixed herbs, just to give it a little nice scent. And that is it. So we're going to leave this on for another 10 minutes, and then we'll now transfer it with the palm oil in a pot to now fry. So this is going to be for 10 minutes. So here we're going to put the splash guard on this as well, and then we're still going to give it another 10 minutes. 10, and still on Veroma, and we're going to just put it on speed 2. Put the splash guard on it so that it doesn't, overflow, just like we've done for the base. So 10 minutes, and we're going to see what we have. Yeah, so let's see what we've got here now. Okay, this is also ready. Both are actually ready. So we just see what we got here. So we take this splash cover off first, and then see, we got the beans in here. Oh, look at that. That is looking scrumptious, really lovely. So let's see what we've got. There you go. Can you see that? There you go. That's the beans. It's all nicely cooked. Nicely cooked. So because beans tend to have quite salty, so you have to just be careful not to put too much in it. And it's good we didn't put that's actually nice. It's spot on. We don't need to put anything in. Now we're just going to take our stew now, and we're going to transfer this Oh, look at that. Just look at that. Just look at that. Right. So we've got that. You can see your atta is almost done here. So this you could have on it if you want. And for those who want it more oily, because with this, I'm happy with that. But for if you want it more oily, or you want much more, then you can use 2 more cups of this. That's if you want to fry the pepper much more, you could do that. And so we put this on the fire. I'm going to just let that simmer for another 10 minutes. So we're just going to put everything here. As I said, if you want it much more oily. So this is what we say about prepping. So see, for that 30 minutes, the first 30 minutes you did this, you could leave it, go and do whatever you need to do. Come back, pour the rest of the ingredients in, give it 10 minutes and leave it again. go, you see, and it's not going to burn. So this is all done already, and we're just going to leave it 10 minutes here to just simmer, and it will be ready if you want. But I don't like it too much oily. You can just leave it the way it was. It's done. It was done here. It's nice. It tastes so nice, and that will be it. So here we go. We've got the 10 minutes that we put this on the cooker. You can see it's piping hot. That is really piping hot. So, and that was just for 10 minutes. Tips on this is, once you put it on the cooker, which means you have to be stirring it, otherwise you're going to get it all burnt, which is part of the benefit we gained from the THERMOMIX. So cooking this in the THERMOMIX saved us time, it saved us splashing all about, and it's also saved us from having it burnt. So you can see our atta is ready, which is the sauce. And now I'm going to serve it with the beans. You can see the beans is so lovely. See that? I had to transfer this here because I was pre-cleaning. Remember, our THERMOMIX can pre-clean. So I was pre-cleaning the one we used for the sauce. So now let's serve our ewa agoin. You can see our ewa agoin. See? There we go. And this you can actually have with plantain. So can you see the consistency? See the consistency, very nice. Nice and soft, just as it's supposed to be. So we have that. We had an already made plantain. This is all to save time. So this plantain you can make in the oven, or you can actually make them in the fryer, depending on what you want, your preference. And you can see I'm going to put our lovely atta on it. Look at that. And on top of it, our fish. Yeah, so this is optional. You can put this as optional. So that's our fish. So I'm just going to put our fish in there, serve it with some vegetables on it. As you can see, this is really going to take, this is a very lovely dinner for my household. So you can see that, put a little bit of that on the fish, and that is your balanced diet. There you go. So shall we have a taste? Because this is really nice. It's looking really nice. I can assure you, this is very tasty. What can't the THERMOMIX do? It's really tasty. I mean, in no time. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's see the fish. You can see the fish is nicely cooked. Just
Little fish, can you see that? With the vegetables.
there we go. Spot on. So stay tuned for more videos coming. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and comment below, and also we welcome you suggesting any African dish you want us to try with the THERMOMIX. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Bye for now. Thank you.